This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Man who scolded cops on video fined $26,000. Stephen Witter, the man who was seen in a viral video berating lawmen in an expletive-laden tirade at Hellshire Beach in St. Catherine over the weekend, has been fined a total of $26,000 for several breaches. The 42-year-old resident of Stony Hill, St. Andrew, appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Thursday. The police, in a statement after the hearing, said his sentences were breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act, $10,000 or 30 days. Resisting arrest, $2,000 or 10 days. Disorderly conduct, $1,000 or 10 days. Indecent language, $1,000 or 10 days. Obstructing police, $2,000 or 10 days. Assaulting police officer, $10,000 or 10 days. In total, Witter was ordered to pay $26,000 or 80 days in jail if the fines were not paid. But his legal woes are not over, as he is to appear in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Tuesday, March 30, to answer to additional charges that have been laid against him in that parish, the police reported. On Monday, Witter resisted efforts by the police to take him into custody. He was seen during another incident on a video wrestling with law enforcers in Stony Hill before being eventually subdued and arrested. Witter was later slapped with charges relative to the offenses for which he has since been fined. In Witter's 4-minute rant on the weekend, in which not even Prime Minister Andrew Holness was spared from being subjected to a tongue lashing, he hurled several expletives at the police. Witter and several others were in blatant breach of the island's COVID-19 protocols, as beaches are closed, while gatherings of more than 10 persons are not allowed under measures that were extended last week. While in the presence of more than 10 people who wore no mask with music blaring in the background, Witter said he had no fear of the two motor vehicles with heavily armed police officers on the weekend. In an aggressive and commanding tone, he instructed them to leave the Hellshire Beach. "No care how una gun long, me no afraid. Una coulda have every bomb we make this in the world. Me we tell una anything we come on me mouth," the man declared. The lawmen then left the area to avoid further confrontation with Witter and escalate tensions among a group of onlookers. But on Monday, he was arrested and subsequently charged. Jamaica remains comfortable with AstraZeneca vaccine amid blood clot concerns. The government says the ongoing COVID-19 vaccination program will continue as it is comfortable with the AstraZeneca shot after some European states suspended use over blood clot concerns from a small group of people. Denmark, Norway, and Iceland have temporarily suspended the rollout of the AstraZeneca vaccine, while Italy and Austria have stopped using certain batches of the drug as a precautionary measure. More than 3,000 Jamaicans, mostly healthcare workers, have been vaccinated since Jamaica started administering the AstraZeneca vaccine from Monday's arrival of a gift of 50,000 doses from India. Vaccinations started on Wednesday. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said there's no reason to stop using the vaccine, which the World Health Organization approved for emergency use last month. "Our position remains the same," informed the WHO that the vaccine is safe, said Tufton yesterday as he visited vaccination sites in central Jamaica. "We're comfortable with what we have received from the experts, including our own experts, but also at the level of the expert committee of the WHO," he said, noting that millions of people have taken it and the side effects have been minimal to date. The developments in Europe came a day after Tufton said in a news forum that the government would accept responsibility in the unlikely event that a citizen requires additional support as a result of adverse reactions to the COVID-19 vaccine. Vaccine buyers typically have to sign an indemnity agreement with manufacturers, which means purchasers, such as states, will have to accept liability for any adverse developments. Danish health authorities Thursday said that there was no evidence that the vaccine was responsible for the blood clots. While the issue could be fodder for anti-vaxxers, experts have pointed out that of the millions of AstraZeneca vaccine shots administered elsewhere, including in Britain, there have been no reported cases of the vaccine causing blood clots or related problems. In a statement on Thursday, The European Medicines Agency said the vaccine's benefits continue to outweigh its risk and the vaccine can continue to be administered, while a closer evaluation of the blood clot cases continues. There is currently no indication that the vaccination has caused these conditions, the regulator said. It said the number of people with blood clots in vaccinated individuals was no higher than those who had not been inoculated. Farmworker held with cocaine at airport charged. Clarendon farm worker Ochena Dimitri has been charged in relation to the seizure of cocaine in his luggage at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston. Dimitri, who is from Gimmibit, was charged on Wednesday with possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, taking steps preparatory to export cocaine, and conspiracy to export cocaine. The charges were laid by the police after he was interviewed in the presence of his lawyer. Dimitri is to appear before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Friday, March 12. The police report that on Wednesday, March 3, Dimitri was checking in for his luggage to Toronto, Canada, when his luggage was searched. According to the police, cocaine was found hidden in food items. The estimated weight of the drug is 11 pounds and has an estimated street value of 220,000 Canadian dollars. Dimitri was subsequently arrested. Cops appealed to Duppy O to turn himself in. The police are asking alleged Bedward Gardens gangster Akeem Duppy O. Thomas, who they say is a top-tier member of the Berry Gang, to turn himself into the nearest police station immediately. On the heels of Thomas's interview with the News, published yesterday, accusing the police of plotting to kill him as they cut down 5 of his alleged cronies in a pre-dawn operation on Wednesday, the St. Andrew Central Police said that Thomas has been on their radar for some time. Thomas, through his family, had contacted the News in a bid to broker his surrender on Wednesday, but negotiations fell through after lengthy talks, which also involved the police. Thomas gave the police his word that he was ready to surrender, also requesting that the News team, his baby mother and sister initiate the process. Senior Superintendent of Police Stephanie Lindsay, head of police communications, yesterday urged Thomas to present himself at the nearest police station. He is wanted by the police for murders and shootings, Lindsay said. The police say he can report to them in the company of a justice of the peace, lawyer or pastor if he wishes, and identify himself because he is wanted. Thomas said that he was being targeted because of his family background and that he has not had a chance to get a lawyer. Me hear said the police dem a ask for me. Dem a ask for me say dem a go kill me and dem nah go stop, he said. The men killed in the security forces operation on Wednesday have been identified as Akeem Tilo McLean, 20, Colin Peng Mingos, O'Neill Dixon, 24, Tafari Johnny Dell, 22, and Julani Palmer, 22. A member of a joint police military team was also injured during the operation. With a dent in the operations of the Berry Gang, the security forces expect a further reduction in crime and violence in the space. Up to March 9, 2021, the St. Andrew Central Police Division had recorded a 52% reduction in murders when compared with last year. 11 persons were killed compared to 23 for the corresponding period in 2020. Shootings in the division were also down by 13%. Nearly 300 murders have been committed in Jamaica since the start of the year. Councillor calls on Holness and Tufton to take jobs publicly. A Clarendon councillor has called on Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton to take the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine publicly to inspire confidence in the shots among Jamaicans. Councillor Carlton Bailey made a call yesterday as he addressed the monthly meeting of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation a day after the country began administering the jabs to mainly healthcare workers. Stating that he was one of the vulnerables and that was unaware of the side effects of the India-made vaccine, he said that he had some concerns, especially as to whether the jabs could cause blood clots. His comments came in the wake of the news that Denmark has temporarily suspended use of AstraZeneca coronavirus vaccine after reports of blood clots in some people, but its health authority has stressed that the move was precautionary as it had no evidence that the vaccine was responsible. Health authorities have also pointed out that in Britain, where 11 million persons had been inoculated, only 11 blood clot incidents were reported, none proven to be linked to the vaccine, pointing out that there was no higher rates of blood clots in the vaccinated people as opposed to the general population. Hill's Division Councillor, Cian Barneswell, also called for more clarity. The government now needs to sensitize the public some more about this vaccine, he said, pointing to reports of the suspension. Overall, many of my colleagues have indicated that they will take the vaccine. Some have reserved their opinion, likewise myself, he said. But Medical Officer Dr. Kimberly Scarlett Campbell was swift in laying fears in stating the effectiveness of the AstraZeneca vaccine, as she highlighted that the Centers for Disease Control reported that there is no evidence to link blood clots to it. This particular incident was for a certain batch and was from the European manufacturer. 24 million persons have taken the vaccine and there have been no associated reports of deaths, so it was one batch that it was reportedly linked to, she shared. She said that if there are doubts among persons who are in the line for the jab and they refuse to take it, they should step aside and allow somebody else to take it. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.